Hey, I'm KIC, and this is the Crimson Razor from Serax. Now, I gotta tell you, this is a design that is originally inspired by and based on the Warp Razor Obsidian by Fractalite, so links will be in the description, of course. This is a capital vessel. In case you had any doubt, you can see there is a base right there next to it and another one in the background. This thing is massive. Now this is going to be one of those videos where you're going to look at this thing and go, holy crap, this is amazing. And it is, because look at it. It is absolutely just glorious. I love the colors, I love the designs, I love just so many of these things. But for me, I think it's missing one little thing, but we'll get into that. That's just me. I'm probably in the minority, but that's because of how I play more than anything else. I mean, I just don't even know where to begin with this other than to spend a lot of time just kind of flying around and just giving you a chance to look at this thing. When you got these little kind of blade things sticking out, you got all the thrusters, some nice glass on the side, guns and just thrusters for days. I mean, lots of turrets. If you go up to the front here, there's where your cannons are going to be. I mean, really, not much is going to get in your way in this thing. I mean, just look at this. This is absurd. It is so good. So good, which really makes me want to go check out the Warp Razor Obsidian too, because that's a small vessel. This is a capital vessel based on that design. The thing that's really crazy, if you haven't noticed it right now, is there are a lot of floating bits. I mean, that's where the pilot seat is, that's where we have the crew, and yet there are a bunch of floating bits. All these light panels down here, or whatever these things are, I'm not even 100% sure. Lots and lots of floaty bits. I mean, you can just kind of, boom, come right here, right down the barrel, if you can kind of think of that as a barrel, and there you go. Still got more thrusters on the inside, more nice, sharp red and black and white pointy bits. The gigantic thruster back here, this is the Thruster Regular XL. I didn't even remember what that one was called. I had to turn that on so I could see. Holy crap. This is just awesome. This thing looks absolutely great. It is so cool looking. I mean, just check this out. It is an absolute behemoth. Guns and cannons and just all sorts of stuff. I mean, we got more turrets on the underside. We got turrets on the upper side. Here's where you have a bunch more thrusters hidden. You're going to have, these are probably, oh, okay, those are going to be upward thrusters. So you're going to have probably some upward thrusters showing through right there. There you go. See, look at that. Up and down, up and down. I mean, it is just crazy. There is so much stuff on this thing. Just armed to the gills. This is nuts. The thing that you're going to find perhaps a little surprising, and I gotta admit, I feel like I'm missing something, and I may well be, and I'm gonna feel like a total idiot if it turns out that I am indeed missing something. There's not a lot of room to run around in it. It sure looks like there would be some room, but here's the thing, you gotta think about it like this. So look at this area right here. That's all thrusters right there. And if we go on the underside, I don't know, are there a bunch of thrusters over here? Oh, there sure are. There are a bunch of thrusters under here. Yeah, I know. So basically what you end up with is this really cool design that's really just to hold a bunch of thrusters. Let's go check out what we can for the inside area. Now again, I may be missing something, so I don't know. I mean, you tell me. Serax, if I'm missing something for running around on the inside, do let me know, because I don't want to impugn your creation here, or Fractalites for that matter. It's certainly not my intention. If we go over to the outside edge over here, I think it's right in this corner if I remember correctly. Ooh, maybe it's a little further back. Nope, right here. Okay, good. I left the door open. How about that? This is going to be one of your areas where you can roll in. This is probably going to be a hangar bay. Now, you're going to have a smaller ship if you want to go ahead and land it in here. I mean, you got these angled walls. There's not going to be a whole lot of space. So don't really think that you're going to get this thing and just load it up with 3-4 small vessels of pretty good size. If you've seen the luxury transport showcase I did, that's not going to fit in here. Yeah, I don't think that one's going to fit. I'm just taking a look and I'm like, there's no way that's going to fit. Anyway, advanced constructor and an armor locker. If we go back out here, there's your ventilator, of course. We're going to go around to the other side. It's not the same on the other side. The design is same, so it's symmetrical. The contents of the room are not the same. So we're going to go over on this side, back to the outside. I love the look of this. I mean, come on, even throwing in the turrets, the little radar tower, rather. Radar station thingy, majigger, whatever. Good stuff. Good choice. So we have another hangar bay door over here. Same thing, just the different, different angle, different side of it. You're not going to fit any huge vessels in here, but you could definitely fit something on the smaller side. I imagine it wouldn't be too difficult to retrofit a ramp on here if you wanted to try and get some hover vessels in here. I don't think that'd be too difficult to do. So we'll just go back in and we'll see what else is in here. Looks like a lot of fuel tanks. Got an oxygen station. There's probably room right here for, I'd say maybe a medic station or something. Maybe that was the intention and I don't know, something happened with my download or something. I don't know. Cargo boxes, so we definitely have some storage. Like I said, some fuel tanks. And then let's go check out the pilot's area. Maybe the health is over there. I don't remember. I've flown around it. I try to do these videos blind, so I don't know what's going on. But you can, of course, kind of see some things when you fly by, right? I mean, I'm looking at the outside. Yeah, I don't see any sort of medic station, so I guess you could put that in the other side. Could probably even replace, well, I don't know, I'd hesitate to put it in here. Guess you could just put a medic station. Ooh, I don't even know where you would make that fit in here. Guess you could take a block out of the floor and shove one of these down, and then you could put the ventilator above it and then put the medic station over here. I don't know. Some interesting choices. This is, of course, going to be the captain's seat. Got 3 passenger seats. If we hop in the seat right quick, we can take off with this thing, and you'll see that it moves pretty darn well. This thing gets around. All of these thrusters really do help out. They do the job well. I mean, this thing, it does not mess around. It flies very well. It is fast. It is full of guns. Primarily, it's full of turrets. Those are, I think, going to be doing your heavy lifting more than anything else. But yeah, just look at this thing. It looks good. It flies really well. I'm not much of a pilot, but man, it's funny, I can tell. That's with my mouse at crazy high sensitivity, and this is at low where I normally am at, and that is reacting really well. There are a lot of RCSs, I would suspect, and a lot of thrusters in here going on. Let's, in fact, stop and take a look at all that stuff. So here you go. Wow, am I reading that right? 6,277,920 hit points. Oh my gosh, this thing would be a bit of a nightmare to repair. Holy crap. It's got 36 minutes of power left. That is crazy. I want to see what that looks like. We got 36 minutes of power, 11 if we're actually flying, or 13, depending on where you're at. Oh, that is just ridiculous. That is great. I love it. Holy crap. Not a ton of guns. Warp tanks, obviously, all that stuff will go over to our devices. Oh, everything has been grouped. I love you. Thank you. I don't have to hit the auto group button because, let's just collapse everything. That'll be a lot faster. Oh, no, we still got some ungrouped ones. Let's go ahead and finish grouping them. I feel like something happens with the game and it's not... Like, things are being grouped, and then I open them up, and they're not. I don't know. It's got to be me, something I'm doing, something the game's doing. I don't know. Cat! What do you think? Is it me? Is it the game? I don't know. She's not answering my question here. Yeah, I know. Hi. Here, there you go. Pets, pets, pets. Anyway, just taking a look at this thing. We got 15 ammo boxes, 15 cargo boxes. I don't see any medic station, so I am correct on that. There's no medic station. I think there should be one on one of those hangars, inside one of those hangars. 40 RCSs. I told you this thing handled well, and I bet it had a lot of RCSs. I had no idea it was going to have 40 of them. That's why you can't walk around anywhere, because you got 40 RCSs, 40 Tier 2 RCSs shoved away and hidden in this thing. That is insane. Look at how many thrusters are on here. There are well over 100 thrusters. That is crazy. Oh my gosh. If you want to see the turret arrangement, because that's pretty awesome, I think. Lots of cannon turrets, minigun turrets, and then it looks like some small turrets here. How about that? I wouldn't have necessarily guessed that those were what the turret arrangements would be. But okay. That's not too shabby overall. I mean, a bunch of cannon turrets, they're going to do pretty good work. Not a big fan of the minigun turrets, but they are also going to do a fair amount of lifting. I mean, you got enough of them, they can do some pretty good damage. 2 pulse lasers, 2 rocket launchers, of course. If we go over to our stats page, you can kind of see how well this thing handles, as well as what it's going to take to put it together. It is very resource intensive. 18,000, almost 18,500 Sathium, just under 10,000 Neodymium. It even uses a bunch of Zascosium, which, Zascosium Aerostrum, those are going to be fun to find early on. It's going to be a while before you're doing this. I would definitely advise putting this one together with some other people, because it's just going to be absurd. Fair amount of cobalt, then, you know, your average copper, silicon, whatever, etc. There you go. Overall, this thing has just an absurdly creative, interesting, just spectacular design. Again, Fractalite did the original design as a small vessel, then Serax decided, you know what, I think that looks so good, I want to turn this into a capital vessel. Both of you have just crazy looking stuff. I absolutely love it. This is going to be one that, if you value function over form, it's probably not going to be the one you want, just because for me, and maybe this is speaking more of my particular playstyle, I would look at this and think, this does not really have everything on it that I need. For you, it might work out okay, and if that's the case, man, you're going to look just absolutely over the top as you fly around in this thing. And if that's the worst thing I can say about it, is that it's a little bit more of form over function, that's not bad, because, I mean, come on, we should have things that look cool in this game. That's half the point, I think. It's just making really cool, crazy-looking stuff. So there you go. That's the Crimson Razor. Thank you, Serax. Again, you will find the links in the description. Check out the playlist if you want to see some more showcases from Empyrion. I've been doing just kind of a few different things here and there, because there's some really good stuff out there, and sometimes I feel like people don't get enough credit for what they have done, and it's nice to give them at least a little something to say, hey, you done good, here it is, maybe more people will check it out. There you go. Got you another one, Dylan. Thanks for watching. See you later.